Alright, hello to those who have joined us today, and for those who are tuning in now. First, I want to say I'm very sorry for being late. There was just something that I had to take care of for another game, and so far, well, what I've been trying to do, I haven't done yet. I'm still trying to figure out some solution to whatever I was doing. And, right, but I can't put this off any longer, so we're going to be moving right along with the Mega Man Star Force Legacy Collection that had just released on Steam. And we're going to be doing the first couple of hours, or at least like the first hour or so of the first Mega Man Star Force. Now, I think for the most part, I'm going to try to keep it the same as I have done before with, let's see, if I recall right, I did Pegasus, Circuit Ninja, and Black Ace throughout those three games, and I'm going to be replaying those three specifically. As for the remaining Star Force games, I will be including those on the RNG list so that we can eventually, you know, cover all of the games, but also see the differences between them. But I choose these three specifically because I have played them before, and I figured, you know, it probably would be for the best for me to just see what the differences are between the games I have played on the DS Simulator and the Legacy Collection that we have now. But once this game loads up and I get it back into full screen, we're going to get started. Ooh, and this screen looks good. Represented as initially. Okay. Oh, and this is the RE engine too. That is interesting. That definitely means that I can probably extract some of the assets once someone comes up with the manifest. That is a surprise. Okay, here we go. This game uses an autosave feature. When saving, an icon will appear on the upper right corner of the... Okay, fine. Link below, fine. Okay. I just hit Alt-Enter so that I can force it in the full screen, but here we go. Geostellar casual wear and Omegasys character models, 4 new musical instrument arrangements to music.
Welcome to the world of Mega Man Star Force! Whether you're a newcomer or an EM Wave expert, it's time for an epic adventure through the stars!
Again, very surprised that this is done through the freaking RE engine of all things. But let's just double check what we have. Because I did get the...
Hello. My name's Geostellar. I'm a 5th grader from Echo Ridge, and I want to be an astronaut. It's great to meet you.
Okay, I forgot to unbind the keys from the music from the last game. Let me go ahead and do that now, because I completely forgot to do that. Stand by. But it sounds like this is the old voice actor, if I recall that right. Alright, here we go. Unbound. What do we got for you?
My name's Omegasys, and I'm an electromagnetic being from outer space. My hobby's beating up nasty viruses. Don't tremble too much at my power.
Sounds like Raiden. Okay, I do not have the, oh, that's strange. I could have swore I had the DLC. Oh no. Alright, hold on. I'm adding this to the cart and buying it. Okay, first let's X out, and then I need to let this run first. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and reboot the game. I know. Once I get this going, though, I'm going to hit the ground running with the game. Okay, I am gonna have to I'm gonna have to get full screen up for within the game settings, but alright, that's not a problem. And from what I can see here, it sounds like the keyboard controls are going to be WASD QE for the directional buttons, and then IJKL for XYAB, whatever it is.
Welcome to the world of Mega Man Star Force. Whether you're a newcomer or an EM Wave expert, it's time for an epic adventure through the stars.
Okay, so let's just make sure we got this correct here. Layout is going to be definitely not vertical. I think, oh boy, we may do it from top to bottom, if not center. I'm not 100% certain. I will be testing this. God mode. Yeah, no, not happening. Nope. Nope. I thought the original game had that. I will be doing the Battle Network content, though. That seems to be exclusive, and I do want to have that on. Wallpaper, wallpaper. Ooh, assets are going to be good, though. But we're going to be keeping with this with the wallpaper. And let's skip to the video settings now. If there is a video settings. Yes. Yeah, we're going to be using the we're going to be doing high def for everything just to see how it looks. And we're going to be doing borderless here. New voices are going to stay on, hell yeah. BGM selection, okay. Perfect. Now, just to double check, do I have the...
Hello, my name's Geo Stellar. I'm a 5th grader from Echo Ridge, and I want to be an astronaut. It's great to meet you.
Do I have the option to select them, or...
Make sure you check your folders every once in a while.
So, gallery, I just want to check this all out. Specials. Oh yeah, someone's going to be getting that eventually. We'll see. Someone's going to be pulling these out within the day, if it's not done already. Hey, look, this wallpaper's fucking badass. I need to use that for a PC background. Shit, all of these are good for PC backgrounds now that I'm... Well, except for the concept arts. Hey, wait, hold on. Artwork. Oh, and it goes into characters too. They got the full fucking one. Holy shit. That is quite a lot. Okay, we'll be dealing with all that later. Battle cards now. They got the full set, which I highly wish they made for the Battle Network Legacy Collection. But I'm a holster for now. Maybe they'll do it, because they've done a lot of retroactive thing, or they did it like something retroactive for the Phoenix Wright collection. So maybe Battle Network might be doable on there as well. Okay, this is just achievements. I don't care about the music yet. Switch characters. Let's see what we got.
My name's Pegasus, and I'm an electromagnetic being from outer space. My hobby's beating up nasty viruses. Don't tremble too much at my power.
Next character.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sonia Strum. I want to be an amazing idol that brings smiles to everyone's faces. Look forward to my next performance. I'm going to give it my all.
This is fucking blonde. Okay, like, I can't help but hear it now. I didn't notice it at first, but this is quite literally blonde. I'm a big Neptunia fan. If you know, you know. Next.
My name is Luna Platz, class president of grade 5 class A at Echo Ridge Elementary. You better listen well and do as I say. You got it.
And this will be Melissa Fawn, who also voiced Neptune. So, yeah, that pretty much killed the Star Force vibes for me. Alright. Alright, back to this, though. To the games. Oh, wow, they're all, like, literally lined up like this. Alright, we're gonna be starting now with Pegasus. Here we go. Sorry that took so long. Let's just do this. And, well, it actually looks pretty good from the intro screen. If I had to guess, though, they kept it into a single screen for consistency's sake with the computer, which is fantastic. But once the game truly starts, it will be back to what we once had it. So, let us see. Oh shit, that's true. Let's see what we got for the buttons. Yeah, it's exactly like I thought. Confirm, K-L-I-J. Talk with Mega is U, which... Okay, I thought it was going to be Q and E, but no, it's actually going to be U and O. Can skip with space. I'm probably going to keep that. Assist control is a shift. Screen scroll is M. Might use it. Let's just get this... No, I don't. No, no. Oh, I can't assign these to the buttons? What? Just why? Oh, this is gonna be a ball buster, though. Damn it. Alright. Fine, I'm gonna put up with this for now. New game. It is the year 22OX. Extraterrestrial life has been discovered. The new space exploration agency NASA, in an effort to enter into a friendly relationship or brother band with the aliens, launched a space station named Peace. Man's dream to find other intelligent life among the stars had finally been realized. However, the space station, the hope of man, met with a mysterious accident and it disappeared to whereabouts unknown. Of course, many people worked hard to find it, but the space station could not be found. And then a few months after the incident, a section of Peace was found in the sea. All hope was lost after that. NASA took it hard and stopped the search, and put the project on hold permanently. 3 years to the day have passed since. Alright, the high-def sprites are actually looking pretty good. Yeah, the Geo sprite, though, wow, this looks sharp. Oh wow, so they quite lit alright, that's one difference that I see. So in the actual DS game, they did allow you to rename your character to whatever you want, if I last recall, but they completely took this out for the remake. Now, it kind of makes me wonder, though... Oh, forgot the card. Kind of makes me wonder, though, will they be using his full name for the entire script? Which probably... I hope it's not the case. But... Okay, doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. Okay. And the transfer turns on. Ew, no, 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 no. Let's not do that. Oh, I can quite literally set the thing to that. Okay, it's good, but at the same time, I don't want it to be like that, though. It's... I mean, this... I'm pretty sure this is a bug. I'm almost certain that this is a bug, and not meant to be the intended angle here. Because you can see, like the transfer system and all, it's set up at the top, but it really should be at the bottom since that was the... Well, no. Okay, never mind. I'm thinking of something else because I think in the other games they had it flipped over, but for Star Force 1, this would have been the touchscreen, which... very curious to see how they're going to be doing the prompts here. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about either of them, actually. Oh well, I'm gonna stick with this for now and try not to nitpick. Thank God they didn't do the AI portrait for this one. Oh God, that would have been a disaster. Yes, until I get a Pegasus, in which I will be looking at all your dirty laundry. But we're gonna move on.
Email. Email.
I have no idea what the fuck I just did.
Email. Email. Photo card. Email.
Oh my God, that's actually a lot of them. Okay, we're gonna be holding off on those for now. I'm gonna be redeeming them at some point, but right now we're not at that point yet.
Photo card.
Hang on one second. Okay, sorry about that. Move on. Star Force is going good. I also took a chance to observe the DLC for both Sonya Strump and Luna Platt showing up in the main menu. And, well, guess who? In terms of voices. In fact, I'll even go back to the main menus to show you after I get through this tutorial. Yeah, let's go through the explanation at least, because it has been a while. You're right on one of them. And hey, Flaming, though, how's it going? Okay, so I see now. So rather than, I see how they changed things up from the original DS game. So in the DS game, you were able to name your character at the very beginning. But they actually ended up cutting that out. But the name here is based on your platform name, which in this case I have Steam. This will be me. Interesting, though. And also, I think they follow through on the word of having every single 2D character portrait here like this be hand-drawn and not AI generated. Thank God for that, because one of the characters that had been showcased in that big reveal, oh my God, it was terrible. But I ended up getting a look now in the collection, and it looks much better. I'm actually quite surprised that message took up exactly 33 characters. That is amazing. Man, giving us a PvP tutorial when we haven't even started the first game. Like, we just started here. Okay, so I don't know if you've ever played the original games, but they did end up changing some things around for the collection, and that includes how the screens are displayed, which I don't mind showing you now. Yeah, like the first Star Fox game was actually pretty good. The second one was alright in my opinion. Third game kicked a lot of ass. Like, oh my god, that was awesome. Yep, I gotcha. So they ended up changing the layout a bit to be customizable. So, like, for example, center would be based off, or, you know, this you have center here, which, okay, the bigger screen is always going to be whatever you have active. And the same is true for top to bottom. However, if you recall in the original Star Force 1, because the game revolved around the touchscreen controls, the bottom screen here would be the active one, while the top one is kind of just tucked away somewheres. You got left and right, and then you got vertical. So I'm doing center for now to get the biggest highlight on the screen, and I think that fits the most. I might end up changing it, though, depending on the other two games and how they go. We'll have to see. Because I was kind of hoping for top to down to be the active game on top, but I think that's just because of the Legacy Collection, or rather the original game. But I'm going to save once more, and then I'm going to show you the DLC characters. Here we go. Let's just go back to the title screen, and I'll show you what I see here. Oh, wait, I need to go back to the main menu for that. Whoops. So, here we got Geostellar with his Mega Man Star Force form. Geostellar in his casual outfit.
The weather is great in Echo Ridge. It'll be a good night for stargazing.
Pegasus.
Yo, how was your day? I see. Well, I know tomorrow will be a great one. You've got my guarantee.
The first DLC character, Sonia Strum.
Sonia Strum on the air. I'm feeling powered up today.
Yeah, take a guess. And finally, Luna Platts, the class president.
Geo sometimes cares too much about everyone and rushes ahead. It makes me worried. But just as a brother, of course. What? It's completely normal to worry about your brothers.
Oh, Neptune, I never would have thought you'd play the tsundere in this one. Back to Pegasus. Oh yeah, and this game also freaking has autosave too, which is, like, for a DS game, never had that happen, to my last recollection. Like, no other DS game that I played had this. And now, I understand they did this for the Legacy Collection, but, like, this is still going to be an interesting quality of life feature. The stars were just beginning to twinkle as Geo turned his eyes to the heavens. I'm willing to bet that it's probably when you first fight Rogue. And yeah, that fucking fight kicked my ass too. Don't get me wrong. I completely understand. And oh yeah, the lake. I think you're referring to the Gordy fight, if I recall that right. I remember now. I see his icon. Actually, it looks pretty fucking sharp, too. Look at the upper left-hand corner. I can skip with the spacebar, by the way, but I'm gonna try to avoid that because I don't want to miss anything important. And here's another thing too. I was kind of hoping they did, or they this is another thing that pissed me off too. I was hoping to rebind the keys to where the movement would be the up, down, left, and right key, and then the interact buttons I, J, K, L was going to be W, A, S, D, along with Q, E being replaced with the U and O binds. I can't freaking set the binds to the arrow keys, so I'm gonna be playing with not the setup that I'm usually used to, and I don't know if it's just based off of what the default controls are on the emulator or what, but oh god, I'm not gonna get I'm gonna have some trouble with this one. Push J, okay. Alright, here we go. I think I have auto dash on or auto sprint on, so this will help. You can also hold shift down or even toggle it to get some quality of life improvements in, which I think by default I am able to let's see here. Audio, no, it's like, okay, well, regardless, well, I can rebind, but it's not going to be to the arrow keys, and those are kind of what I want to use to move, or to move my character, and that ain't happening. But yeah, other things that we have is that we have new voices that can be enabled or disabled to use either, you know, the originals as such, and we even got the BGM, which could be the original one, but don't know why it's favorites, but just because it's the collection, I'm gonna like do the arranged version instead. Which actually sounds pretty good. I'm quite surprised they redid the whole freaking score here. And of course, with the assist controls, you can adjust the difficulty and such passively. Which, okay, you can up the damage for the Mega Buster. You can also reduce the amount of damage at which you take. I'm not going to do any of that. If I need to grind this Cine, I will adjust this up to 500. Wow, okay. You can enable full HP recovery after a fight. You can guarantee your escape. And you can even display the bosses to make them easier to find, which again, kind of wish you could do on the Battle Network collection. Oh well. And then you can even enable the Mega Man Battle Network content, which, okay, for exclusive unlockable purposes, I'm leaving that on. Other assists, though, you can pretty much just either do the maximum encounter rate or reduce it, or even turn it off entirely. And again, you can either do this by either holding shift or toggle it with the shift key. And of course, you also get movement speed with the shift button too. I mean, I think in the second game it was enabled, or it was there as default. But okay, Now, for me, waving on or doing changing into waveform here, they didn't do the voices in the DS game, but they made it happen here, even in Star Force Collection, or sorry, Star Force 1. So we're gonna be listening to this now. Here we go.
EM wave change, Geostellar, on the air.
Ooh, a little slow and not in sync with the text, but I mean, okay, that works. So again, just changing it back to the original music. Here's the... Yep. Yeah, Pegasus is just fucking shoving me head first into the whole mess. And I just love how Pegasus is just like traumatizing the 5th grader, and his only reaction to him, to his, you know, complaining and reluctance is, quit being a bitch. Oh, so you can press K and fly in automatically. If you get stuck, press U and... okay. Now, what I didn't know... so... okay, not there. Okay, here we go. So they ended up changing this around too, because in the original game you have to use your, or you, when you hit the button you go into that little targeting mode, and then you have to use your touchscreen on a wave hole. And I know they overhauled a lot of things here to make sure that things are compatible with button inputs, considering the device that we're playing on. So and it looks like it's just going to be based on proximity and direction, and then also just triggered with a button prompt. Oh, think about it, you motherfucker. And of course, we get very sharp 3D assets for the battle phases. Right, so basic shit, right? Selection, or the card selection. So you can only, for cards, those that are yellow can only be selected, if they are either within the same row with each other or within the same column. So you gotta think of this as, that type of grid. So for example, I can pick the grid in the chakra right below my cursor selection, or I can pick the same cannon, the bomb, and then the other thing, you know, in any of those orders. But it has to be one or the other, not both. So like what the Pegasus says, cards in the same column can be picked in the same turn. And next, the cards that are in the that are also identical can be picked no matter where they are positioned. So such as these two cannons. Yeah, like my luck. Righto. Okay, so yeah, the U and the O are essentially going to be the L and R's for this playthrough.
You ready, Mega? Go! Here I go! All right, that was great!
And of course, new voices for battle. Pretty good. Right, so, like he said, white battle cards are essentially wild and can be picked regardless of the row and column rules. However, again, yellow cards still have to follow that, so you gotta choose wisely as to which one goes first. Right, yeah, because you can't move back in battle. You gotta use S in order to lock one to the enemy.
You won't be getting out of this in one piece. You're done. Wasn't even a contest.
Now, I'm pretty sure this is where the counters get introduced, and you've already seen it. Every time you counter, you get a new card picked at random. So in this case, let's go ahead and try this then.
Time to let loose.
Okay. Okay. Got you. I hope I can get even stronger.
Nice. You know, I also completely forgot to transition a card to Star Force Mega. That's my bad. I'll remember next time. I'm getting a little bit too caught up in this, so... Alright, new mail. So what do we got now?
Email. Email.
Okay, this is just a battle recap. Not gonna be looking into that. Let's move on. And this is, by the way, the 2D character sprite that we were terrified to see the AI generation of, but this, I believe, was hand-drawn and definitely looks a lot better than what we had seen at the at the reveal. Okay. Okay, talk to everyone. Yeah, too bad. We're gonna be invading some poor bastard's privacy. Gonna have to find some out of the way place, but if I recall right, there's a wave hole by the shop.
EM wave change, Geostellar, on the air.
Okay. Now, if I recall correctly... Okay, yeah, you can use J to change the target. Now I get it now. Alright, this works.
Pulls in. I'm counting on you, Mega.
Goodbye!
Have some of this!
Goodbye!
I'm feeling good!
Battle card. Save.
Mega, let's go all out! Here I go! Take this! I'm feeling good! I won't lose!
Goodbye! Come back when you can put up a fight.
Here we go!
Goodbye! You're done for. You're done for.
That's what you get for underestimating me! EM wave change! Geostellar! On the air! All right! Go!
Wasn't even a contest.
Here we go!
You're done for. Come back when you can put up a fight.
Okay, the same column. I thought I was also in the same row, but I must have been mistaking it for another Star Force game, because I could have swore that was something else too.
Go! All according to plan.
No time for slacking, kid.
Take this! Never let your guard down.
Let me talk to this one, please.
All right. Here I go.
You're no match for us.
Pulls in.
The hell is that wave even doing in the car?
No time for slacking, kid.
Have some of this. Take this.
We blasted him into stardust.
I'm counting on you, Mega. Here I go. Here I go.
Goodbye.
I'm feeling good.
You know, I did almost the entirety of the first playthrough of Pegasus without even, like, using the shield. So I really, really need to take advantage of that now. Alright, here's the motherfucker right here.
Save.
You ready, Mega? Okay. Have some of this. Go!
You're done for. Wasn't even a contest.
Nice. Yeah, I know. We pretty much kicked his ass and probably even killed him too. Joy. Yeah, you say that, Omega says. Way to keep the ratings down. No, I think you applied just the right amount of force. Okay, I remember this cutscene and I remember this dialogue, but now knowing the voice of Luna Platts being this pretty much like the same tone in style as Neptune from the Neptunius series, I really can't take this line seriously now. Oh, I see now. So okay, this works. So it turns out that that the WASD keys that I was using, it turns out that they also work for the arrow keys as well. Okay. This kind of changes things though. Yeah, tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and save, and then I'm gonna try to rebind the keys. Let's try that. Hold up. Let's save first. I gotta set it back to default. I always have that option. You go to settings. And let's see what we got. So move up, down, left, and right. I don't need to do anything, but talk with Mega. Q, E-way change E. Up, down, left, and right. No. Confirm button is going to be... No, actually I want it to be QW. And, let's see how I want to do this. Confirm is going to be X. Cancel is Z. Menu, I'll take S. And visualizer, I'll take A.
Save.
Wow, again, like a lot of improvements here that could have done even better in the Battle Network collection. Pretty good. Let's return to game. Let's see. Actually, no, I got a better idea now that I think about it. Let's change the confirm button to C, cancel the X. Visualizer's gonna be Z, menu's gonna be... I didn't want shift, I want Z. Shit. Hold up. Let me make sure. Confirm, yes, and yes, and... Shit. I accidentally unbind or hit the key for something else. This controls... Change it to shift. Alright, perfect. And for Omegasys and Wave Pulses... I think F and D are going to be best. Let's try that then. Yeah, I'm much more comfortable with this setup. Let's give that a shot. Evening, 3 days later.
Save.
It's gonna take some getting used to, but I can work with this.
Email.
A little while later. And what exactly are you doing, Miss Prez? Oh, that. Oh my god. What the fuck you mean run faster? He's on foot! Again, fuck you mean run faster? He's on foot! Alright, I'm gonna get past this first dungeon and then I'm gonna call it for tonight. Or this first trial here. Not happening to make sis. We got people in the car.
Bring it on!
Go! Take this! Got you! Never let your guard down. Pulls in!
Oh-ha! Bring it on!
Got you! Have some of this!
Did you really think you could beat us?
All right! Never let your guard down. Pulls in.
Now we begin our first trial of the Star Force collection. And definitely for Pegasus. They definitely, I don't know if they changed the script from in terms of dialogue, but yeah, we gotta ride the bulls in order to get the key and then make our way to the back. No time to waste, let's get this done. How are they gonna do it? Press the buttons as they appear. Yeesh, okay. That's gonna be trouble. Was not expecting that. Or rather, I was kind of hoping it wasn't gonna be those buttons.
All right.
We showed them who's number one.
Gotta remember ZXCV.
Save.
All right, let's clear them out. Goodbye.
Okay. How's this?
Come back when you can put up a fight. You better prepare yourself. You're done for.
Got you. That's what you get for underestimating me.
I don't recall them just simply sliding all the way back like that, but... Huh, okay, it looks like in this case the Legacy Collection also allows misinputs, which might be better, because I might just be able to just spam all 4 keys and just get the
Show 'em what
inputs
you've
that
got,
way.
Gio.
How's this?
We'll see.
How's this? Got you.
You're no match for us.
All right. Go. Okay. Okay. Have some of this. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, that actually works a lot better. I'm just gonna do that. That, I mean, don't get me wrong, it probably would be more of a challenge if it allows players to miss the input, but simply just putting all 4 keys down at the same time will technically work and pass. So I don't know if that's something that Capcom is gonna like eventually patch out, but we'll have to see.
All right, let's goodbye.
Take this!
Come on, I was just getting started.
I need 4 Tetra keys in order to proceed.
You won't be getting out of this in one piece.
Got you!
You're done for. We blasted them into stardust.
Alright, that's the first.
All right! Here I go! Go! Never let your guard down.
No time for slacking, kid.
Here I go! All right! That was was great.
What's that now? 2 or 3?
I won't lose. Okay. I'm feeling good.
Alright, now that's 3.
Prepare yourself. Goodbye!
Okay. All according to plan. Let's make this quick. Go! Got you!
You're done. Goodbye!
Have some of this! That's what you get for underestimating me!
I was early on that one, but meh. Alright, whatever. Yeah, like, the whole freaking dungeon was such a pain in the ass on the emulator, now trivialized by the button inputs, and, again, not automatically failing the player when the button prompt is wrong, or when the button input is wrong.
Here we go!
So, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be good for speedrunners, but I ain't gonna be speedrunning this shit.
We aced that!
Save.
Here we go. And so we begin our first boss, Taurus Fire.
All right, let's clear him out.
Okay. Take this. Okay. Take this. Go.
That was too slow, but it didn't matter.
All according to plan.
Alright. Alright, well after this cutscene I'm gonna have to cut it off here. Alright, well, I won't be investigating that this playthrough unless I accidentally run into it. And I'm also going to be keeping up with, or rather, I'm also going to do what I can to, I don't know how I'm going to want to make my my playthrough different here, but okay, well, that's gonna have to do it for tonight, though. It's definitely a good start, like last time, and I'm just gonna have to see how the rest of this goes, but excuse me. Yeah, we should be good now, so gonna go ahead and save, and that will be it for tonight. Alright. Definitely can't wait to see how the rest of the game goes and how the differences are with between that game and the Legacy Collection. Gotta admit though, I'm still kind of I'm definitely interested in seeing how the rest of the game is going to go in terms of how things are different, especially with the dungeon scenarios. I'm not too sure how they're going to handle these the fireworks for the next dungeon with hitting those fucking little ducks. I'm also not completely aware of how well. Okay, with the with Libra, with the balancing Libra dude, whatever the fuck, the teacher. We're probably just gonna have to quickly select the select with the movement keys and then confirm with the confirm button. That's probably gonna be the case. I ain't got a clue about how they're going to do the constellation so at the very end of the game. That's... ooh. The only thing that I can think of is maybe we'll just have to choose a start point, choose an end point with the selection arrows and maybe even the confirm button, but I don't know. It's just me speculating at this point. But for now, though, we've put a good amount of progress in, and we're going to keep this up for tomorrow. With that being said, though, y'all all have a good one, and sorry, I think I got cut off during that. I'll see y'all tomorrow with more Mega Man Star Force Legacy Collection. Bye for now.